Hey everyone, welcome to Palo Canyon State Park. I'm Ranger Juanita, and I'm here today with three of my ranger friends, and we're here to talk to you about Ethnobotanicals. What are Ethnobotanicals? Well, it's a very long word for just plants that are used for food, shelter, medicine, things like that. So here at Palo Canyon, people have been coming here for thousands of years. And so a lot of the plants that you see around you have been used for things like that. So extensive knowledge in that meant the difference between starvation and survival. And some common people that use that were Kiowas, Comanches, people like that. So, but I'm gonna pass the phone over, and I'm gonna have one of them show you, two of them actually show you two of our plants. But first, never pick a plant or pick up a rock, because if everybody who came through here, which is almost 400,000 people a year, this whole place would be barren. So just remember to kind of leave it where it is. So I'll go ahead and I will pass this on over to our next ranger, and you can learn about some prickly pear cactus.
Hi guys, my name is Ranger Megan, and as Juanita said, I'm going to be talking about the prickly pear cactus, which first of all is actually our state plant, along with other things like our state flower and whatnot. And that's because of its resilience, persistence in the Texas landscape, abundance all over the state of Texas, and also its many uses in both past and current cuisine. So let me just talk about some of those uses, which, by the way, almost or virtually every part of the prickly pear cactus can be used in one way or another. So first I'll talk about the pads, also known as nopalitos, which is derived from the Spanish word for cactus. These can be cooked, eaten raw actually, as long as you remove the spines by soaking them in water, or as natives did by rolling them around in gravel. Wouldn't recommend that way though. And you can eat them raw or cook them in a variety of ways. A very common way that you might even find in Spanish restaurants today includes sauteing or roasting them with scrambled eggs. The fruits, which you can't see very well here, but when the fruits are ripe, they will be a bright pinkish color, can also be eaten. They do have very fine spines that you may not be able to see with the naked eye. So it's important that you peel those before eating them, but they have a super sweet juice, can be eaten just like an apple or juiced, or also eaten a variety of ways. And then even these spines can be used, not used so much now, but since we have better technology, but Native Americans and other peoples of the past would use the needles for their weaponry, or also for tattoos, tribal tattoos, and even for surgery and suturing. So, many uses for our Texas state plant here. I'm going to pass it over to the next ranger to talk to you about one other plant.
Hey guys, I'm Ranger Caitlin, and today I'm going to be talking to you about soapweed yucca. So, yucca is very distinctive. I'm sure you might be able to recognize it if you've ever been to our park before. So there are 16 native types of yucca in the state of Texas. We at Palo Canyon are fortunate enough to have two types, soapweed and twisted leaf. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up to the top. So here at the bottom, we have a taproot, which can reach several feet down into the ground. Next, we have our spines, which I'm sure are the most distinctive part that you recognize. These are really awesome because the hardened tips can be used as needle and thread, and then there are fibers in the rest of it that can be used as cordage or textiles, almost like string or yarn that we use today. And then finally, we don't have a great example here, but there are stalks and blooms that can be eaten. They almost look a little bit like okra. So, soapweed yucca is one of the great plants in our park that has many, many uses and has been continually used for survival throughout the ages.